Hey everybody, welcome to Trending. Today is Thursday, June 23rd. It's about 9:45, and I'm just getting back in the swing of things, Joe. I was out of the office last week, catching up on emails, just catching up to the real world.
Yeah, I
was on a boat for a while.
Didn't even shave today.
I know.
I mean, you got a holiday beard going.
Yes. Our trip was awesome. I want to applaud you, Joe, because last week you did Trending all by yourself. I watched it on the boat right before we left, and I was like, man, I'm proud of you. You put it together. You did a lot of video editing. I think you're like secretly trying to take my job.
No way.
No, but you did an excellent job last week, so thanks for filling in for me.
It was fun. We gotta keep the streak going, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, kind of a normal week this week. We got 5 topics to dive into, where we kind of try to throw our faith angle whenever we can. We got just kind of some fun things today, so it might be a little bit of a lighter-hearted episode today. Okay. But before we get there, again, I was gone. I'm kind of catching up on the news. I read a little bit this morning about the Afghanistan earthquake. So over 1,000 people died in this earthquake. Just obviously horrible to think about. And so just wanted to mention it, that obviously we're thinking and praying for the people in Afghanistan. And obviously that part of the world has been through so much already, and it's kind of tough to see it get hit by a natural disaster like that. 1,000 people, that's a lot of people.
It's kind of in a far-reaching place of Afghanistan too. So, and the place that already like struggles to provide for their people, you've got even some more challenges to try to get aid to them, and so pretty dire straits this morning.
Yeah, it's really hard news to hear. So we'll obviously keep an eye on that and wanted to be praying for the people of Afghanistan. Okay, one thing I'm sure is on your radar tonight is the NBA draft, Joe.
That's right.
And you are more of I'm a basketball fan, but I feel like since I became a dad, my sports watching hours have drastically plummeted.
Okay.
But I still love basketball. So the draft, for me, my favorite part of the draft is looking back on the draft.
Yeah.
Because I think that's kind of the fun, is when you find, oh yeah, this guy was in the end of the 3rd round and now he's a superstar, or this guy was the number 2 pick and now he's not even in the league anymore. So the draft night itself is fun, especially if you're an avid college fan, but I feel like for me personally it's more fun to kind of look back on a draft more than to actually watch the draft. So are you excited for tonight? What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. What I like about the NBA draft is that there's all these transactions that happen. So like a team will draft a player, but he may be off that team in 10 minutes. So like there's all these different moves that go on. And then the NBA is continuing to develop their product where they're not just looking at college grads or kids coming out of college early, but now the European leagues are open and stuff. And so a lot of these folks you don't even really see during March Madness and stuff. And so it's interesting to see how it all fits together. This Chet Holmgren kid from Gonzaga, who everybody's just like fawning over, we'll have to see who he gets drafted by and what type of career he's going to have. I find that like the NBA experts are like kind of 50-50 on some of these like asterisk guys that they think are going to have a great career. Some of them do, some of them don't. And so we'll have to see. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. There is no Stanley Cup playoffs on tonight, so we are going to go to a Wind Surge game, I think. So I'll probably be like checking in as we're watching the Turbo Tubs. Once again, tonight. Thursday night, man. Turbo Tubs.
Nice.
So good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. And speaking of the NBA, I won't rub it in your face too much, but my Warriors did come out on top.
Your Warriors, this guy.
1 minute after I say I don't watch any basketball, now I'm claiming them as my team.
Yes.
They are my favorite team, and I was really glad to see them come out on top. So.
It was a good story. It was great, and to see them overwhelmed with emotion was kind of cool.
Yeah.
To see Klay Thompson stumble in the streets during their celebration a couple days ago, even better. Yeah. That was a good TV.
So one thing I saw, I needed to fact check what I'm remembering, but I saw a fact that Steve Kerr has won 1/3 of the NBA championships since whatever 90s when he was on the Bulls.
Wow.
So either as a player or a coach, he's won 1/3 of the finals, which is pretty intense, pretty crazy.
That's dominant, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they say like his coaching future there's a question mark only because he's dealing with an illness.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I think at some point he's going to say enough is enough, time to move on, but I don't see why he should stop now.
He's a legend, man.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay, let's transition to sports, to the very glamorous world of the Westminster Dog Show.
Yes.
Have you followed this at all? I guess
I haven't, but last night, shout out to Alexis Hopkins at our Wednesday night class. She made that announcement that it's on. She loves dogs, and she loves that show, so I did not get the latest.
Well, they have announced the winner. The Best in Show went to the dog Trumpet.
Nice.
And he is the first bloodhound to win the Best in Show at the Westminster Dog Show. So I have nothing to say about that. Like, I'm listening to this podcast that's about like American things. I think you maybe listened to an episode of Flightless Birds, what it's called.
Yeah.
And they did a whole show about just the craziness that is dog pageants, dog and cat shows. Like how that's one of the most American ideas, that there's a dog and cat beauty pageant.
That's right.
It's a crazy world, but congratulations to Trumpet.
Yes, way to go, buddy.
I just love it. Trumpet the Bloodhound. Congratulations. Okay, another kind of pop culture thing that I think you and I might be a little bit more excited about. So today is Sonic the Hedgehog's 31st birthday.
Whoa!
He's been around for 31 years.
Man.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say I haven't seen either of the two kind of relatively new movies.
They're good.
I've heard they're good.
They're good.
But growing up, Sonic was one of my favorites. Like, I watched the TV show, I had the video games. I went as Sonic for Halloween one year when I was a little kid.
Right.
I was all in on Sonic.
I don't think that Sega would have happened without Sonic the Hedgehog. Because
I agree.
Nintendo was holding it down. PlayStation was coming after. I feel like that we would not have heard of the Sega Genesis video game at all.
Sure.
If it wasn't for Sonic the Hedgehog. So
I feel like he was kind of the like really cool video game character. Like, everyone my age growing up loved Sonic. Like, you kind of had the Mario people, the whatever people,
Right.
but Sonic was kind of unanimously like, oh, everybody loved Sonic the Hedgehog. So
that's right.
happy birthday to Sonic the Hedgehog.
And those movies are good.
Yeah.
We enjoyed them. I think we've watched one of them, but not the second one. It's like Jim Carrey's back in his element.
Yes.
Like, he's like Ace Ventura 2.0.
Goofy, yeah,
Yes.
goofy bad guy.
Yes, so highly recommend them. They're great.
Awesome. Cool. Happy birthday to Sonic.
Yeah.
On a similar note, so today or this week maybe marks the 20th anniversary of the movie Lilo and Stitch.
What?
So that's trending this morning. So it's trending for kind of a little bit of a funny reason. So it's the 20th anniversary, so that's cool to kind of celebrate that, look back on it. But the director of Lilo and Stitch is kind of bemoaning the fact a little bit that they didn't get quite all the love and fanfare that Frozen got. And he's saying, at the time, a lot of people were saying all the Disney stories are kind of
Right.
princess love stories. Mm-hmm. We did it first. We had the kind of princess, or the two sisters going on an adventure together.
Yeah.
They were the kind of first to break the princess love story mold
Right.
and do the sister adventure story,
Right.
which is basically what Frozen was.
Right.
And even Moana was somewhat similar.
Right.
Those two were very successful. Lilo and Stitch, I feel like people generally are favorable of it, but it wasn't just this cultural phenomenon. So
Right.
the director's like, hey, we did it first. Remember us too.
I know.
So,
They got a legitimate beef. I think they didn't maybe have catchy music. I really
Yeah.
feel like these things really get traction.
Mm-hmm.
If, like, the soundtrack is something that your kids and you kind of nod your head to and sing along to.
yeah.
You secretly enjoy
Sure.
without telling your friends, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what the miss was of Lilo and Stitch. Maybe there wasn't like a banger of a movie song
soundtrack
that kind of helped push it along.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've seen it, but I can't remember. Stitch was the little like blue monstery dude? Is that right?
I need to confess to you, I have not seen the movie. And here's why. Like, there was just an era of my life we call monk years, where I didn't really watch any movies.
Okay.
It was just all study all the time at Sterling College. So
Shout out.
I think, so if we're doing some math here, yes, 20 years ago, I would have been 21, almost 21. So,
Okay.
like, that's in the throes of college. I don't think I've seen it yet.
Okay.
So I might have homework over the weekend to watch Lilo and
You
Stitch.
need to watch Lilo and Stitch. Again, I think it's a good movie, but if I'm remembering right, you can correct me if I'm wrong, people, but I think Stitch was like this little blue, like, I'm not really sure what he was. And I feel like he was supposed to be like the cute, kind of like Olaf type comic relief.
Right.
But I think he just didn't, he never really got on. I think people were confused about what this dude was. And maybe that was part of it too. Like, the lovable little creature was just more weird than he was cute, in my opinion.
There's
Let
a
all
fine
the
line.
haters come on.
Yeah,
all
there's
the
a
Stitch
fine line
fans,
between
but-
lovable and
Yes,
weird.
exactly. But if you love Stitch, let us know. We'd love to hear about it.
Where's all the Stitchites?
All the Stitch fans.
You gotta be careful of that one.
Yeah, right. Okay, one more just kind of fun things to wrap up today. So,
Yeah.
okay, for a long time we were on the space beat.
Yeah.
Every week we had space stories because that was kind
right.
of like the thing for a while. We kept on hearing all these ships or whatever, all the spaceships, all those different things. So this isn't about that, but tonight there's one of these. You're supposed to go out at like midnight and go look up in the sky. Today's one of
Right.
those days. So today you're supposed to, I think it's right around dusk. If you Google it, you'll find all the answers. But tonight you should be able to see 5 planets and our moon in like a straight line.
Yeah.
Which this like apparently very rarely happens. But you should be able to see, I think it's Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, and our moon, like and it's weird that they're aligned in the correct order in a straight line, which I think it's one of those things where it only happens every however many decades or whatever like that.
If I'm right, it happened in like the mid 19th century.
Okay.
So it's happening now.
Yep.
And so who knows when it'll happen again, right? And so I think people who really tune into these things, I mean, think about before scientific thought, so people did study the heavens and they would see this, like they would think that something significant is going to happen in this season because of this unusual thing that's happening in the heavens. And so I don't know, so maybe we should watch and wait to see if something crazy happens. Like, I don't know, like what if something crazy happens in sports? Or, what if
Lilo and Stitch comes back to theaters just crushes. We've got all the remakes, right? We got Jurassic World, we got Top Gun. What if Lilo and Stitch makes a dramatic comeback?
Yes.
Because of the planetary alignment.
Like, what if the Baltimore Orioles win the World Series? I mean, we look back and say, okay, something strange was going on there. This type of thing would happen. But
anyway. I don't know. But anyways, if you're into the whole space deal,
right,
go look outside tonight. Again, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty cool thing. Or if you don't want to wake up in the middle of the night, tomorrow morning, people will have great pictures online.
They will. It'll be grainy.
The iPhone photos will be horrible, but somewhere at NASA or Nat Geo or someone will get a really cool picture, and I might just wait and see the cool picture.
All right, that's yes. Be less underwhelmed.
Yes,
by the picture. Right.
Okay. Well, so you've been bringing all these TikTok challenges. I haven't had a chance to do the hanger thing that you did last week.
Yeah, I'm willing to see what happens, but like other people were doing it, and sure enough, like. Whatever way the hanger hook goes, it does just kind of tilt your head. Like, it's such a bizarre thing.
I don't know, man. It's the planetary alignment. Maybe do it today and see if it's different.
Ooh.
There you go.
Maybe do it today and see if you can't do a backflip. I don't know. Like, something strange is opening up.
Do it while you step over a broom. Then get that thing on a line. That'll go viral.
That's right. I like it. Yes. All right,
guys. Well, thanks for joining us today. Again, obviously, you're always welcome here on Sunday. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. Hope you have a great weekend. See ya.
See you next time.